All right, guys. Well, I'm back today with some brand new electronic hearing protection from my company, 704 Gear, available on our website, 704gear.com. We are looking at the 704 Gear electronic fader earmuffs featuring the cozy gel ear pads for very nice comfort. Now, one thing I use on a weekly basis is hearing protection, and I always get frustrated when I have to spend a ton of money for quality, comfortable hearing protection, or I end up buying some budget stuff to have extras down at the range in case I forget them or to pass out, but they're not very comfortable and they don't work very well. So we set out to create a high value option that is also comfortable and works well, and we've come up with the fader. Now, we've collaborated with a lot of good people to create this product, and I'm really excited to bring it to you guys. Now, one thing to note is the MSRP is going to be right around $50, give or take, but the launch price of this hearing protection comes in at $44.99, so $45. And that does feature these cozy gel ear protection pads, which are very, very comfortable. We'll talk a little bit more about these in a second, but also at launch, what we're going to do is also give away one of our hearing protection cases that will be selling independently. These are kind of a semi-rigid case to protect your ear pro, whether they're 704 Gear or anything else you may have. And inside, they open up with this clamshell design. They're kind of felt lined. They work out really well. And they also have this little spot right here if you want to put any of your extra cables or different types of patches and things like that for storage when you're taking them down at the range to protect your investment. So these generally are going to sell for right around 15 bucks, but we're going to throw them in free at launch when you buy the ear protection. And we're also giving away one of the small 704 Gear patches that'll also attach to the hook and loop, which is on the side of the ear protection. Let's talk about the specs and features, how they work down on the range, as well as some of the other products that we're going to sell independently, like the fader cozy gel ear pads that are actually compatible with Walker Ear Pro, so you can swap out this kind of standard pad right here that's not super comfortable with gel pads. We'll talk a little bit about that in a second. So let's talk about those specs and features. Now, if you're not familiar with electronic hearing protection, they run off of a AAA battery or two AAA batteries that are located in the side. You simply install them right there, clip that back down, and now you're good to go. You rotate them on and you can adjust the volume. And what this allows you to do is amplify surrounding sounds. So if you're talking down at the range, you can actually hear what you're talking about rather than screaming at each other or lifting your ear pro to talk and then somebody fires a gun and then you have ringing in your ears. This allows you to communicate freely with that, amplifying the sounds. And then once it detects the sound of gunfire or it detects a very loud noise, it instantly blocks all noise, and then it gives you that 23 decibel noise level protection rating that you would expect out of standard hearing protection down at the range, and it works out incredibly well. A lot of times hearing protection like this is kind of hit or miss on comfort, and that's what I sought out. I use hearing protection more than the average person. And again, I was incredibly frustrated with the price of some hearing protection climbing up to $80 to $100 that was actually comfortable. And we wanted to shoot for about half that price. And I think we really achieved something great. Now, all of our hearing protection ships with the gel pads already installed. That was a must. When we started this project, I said, I don't want anything other than the most comfortable gel pads in the hearing protection. They can form around glasses really nice, so they seal the sound up good. And these gel pads work out really well. On top of that, across the top, we also have very nice cushion. It's sort of like the same kind of gel feel, just slightly more rigid, but it feels good, and you can wear these all day at the range without having a ton of discomfort. The other thing is we've included a hook and loop patch or field on the side that you can remove the included 704 patch, and you can attach that 704 Gear patch if you want to represent, or a million other micro patches that you want to the side of the hook and loop field. Now, I really like this because a lot of companies, even on Amazon, sell blank patches that you can write on. So if you're down at the range, you can actually write your name on it. That way you know, this is my hearing protection, stay away. The other thing about the quality of the hearing protection across the board is they're built well. Again, I've been using the prototypes and the production versions, which were essentially the same, minus the hook and loop patch, for about 3 or 4 months now. They work out great. A very audible and tactile click on the volume level, very smooth, and it feels quality. There's other cheaper ones on the market that you can tell just feel a little bit cheaper than that. The adjustments up and down work really nice. They collapse really good, and they fit super compact. And then again, you can store them in that carrying case, which is really convenient. The other thing I want to mention about these, they have a 3mm headphone jack, which is going to be cool if you want to hook up anything that you want to listen to via radio wise, if you're mowing the grass and using these or something else. But also on top of that, I actually discovered the company Tigrit, have no affiliation with them. They utilize this technology, which is a push-to-talk technology, which converts a BaoFeng radio into a 3mm audio jack, so you can plug your radios and push-to-talk through the 704 gear fader hearing protection. And I'm going to show you guys an example real quick. Excuse this large pack. So you can see we have the BaoFeng radio right here, and inside one of the pouches on this chest rig, we store the radio. We put the adapter into the side of the radio. We route the comms wire up to through the push to talk. Now we can take our 3mm audio jack and plug that into the hearing protection. At this point, once the hearing protection is turned on, it now functions as an extension of the BaoFeng radio, so you can communicate down at the range, and it still amplifies surrounding sound, but now you can receive the audio from radio transmissions through your hearing protection, which is absolutely critical for comms communication down at the range and actually like true duty use situations. Then you can actually push to talk into the microphone, and then communicate through the radio. So this 3mm audio jack was also a must on the fader hearing protection, because I really wanted it to be a quality option that people could use in a wide variety of scenarios. Again, I'll be linking the radios as well as the Tigrit push-to-talks in the description below as well, but these are not available on our website, just the hearing protection. Another thing I want to mention is going to be those Cozy Gel ear pads. These are going to be sold separately, and they are compatible with the Walker Ear Pro. They're very easy to install, and you need to start by removing the standard ear pads. The process is actually pretty simple. You can utilize the coin method, or in this case, I'm utilizing a flathead screwdriver because I found it a little bit easier, and you can wedge that flathead screwdriver right underneath the joint and then rock it off. They simply pop off. At this point, you can actually line up the ear gel pads with the tapers at the bottom and then snap them into place. I like to start at one side and work my way around. It is actually a very simple process and can be done in just under a minute. You could swap out both of them, and now you're going to have that very comfortable Cozy Gel ear pads on your Walker razors. So we are selling these Cozy Gel ear pads for $16.99, and you can just swap them out on those Walker razors. As simple as that if you already have them, so something to consider. The other thing is we are doing free shipping on orders over $50, so essentially anything else you add to your cart with the hearing protection, including some of our other patches, stickers, pocket knives, or even an extra set of the gel ear pads for the walkers that you may already have, this allows you to get that free shipping, as well as the case and this free patch in the box. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. I tried to cover everything. A lot of guys may ask, like where they're made. These are made overseas in China. We don't try to hide that. Our company is trying to bring you guys high value items that actually work. We partnered with a great manufacturer who's been doing this for a very long time, making quality hearing protection, and we're really excited about this set that includes the Cozy Gel ear pads. Again, if you want to buy the case or gel ear pads separately, check out the website. If you want to buy the whole kit, we also have some bonus options where you can save a little bit of money, but all that info is on 704gear.com. Thanks for all the support over the years. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.